Gummy Bears, it's me, Teacher Caitlin. I'm outside, which means I need to wear my mask. Today I have a book to share with you all. It's called Musical Mac. Do you remember what this part of the book is called? The front cover, that's right. And what about this part? The back cover. And this skinny part of the book? The spine. It keeps our book nice and tall, just like it keeps our bodies nice and tall. The person who wrote this book is called the author, and their name is Brendan Kearney. Let's get started reading. Look at all those instruments inside the book. Those look like they're a lot of fun to play with. Musical Mac. Mac is a millipede. He has lots of arms and legs, which is very handy indeed when there's lots of things to do. The day of the annual Soggy Bog Talent Show has arrived. Mac has always dreamed of competing, but every year he was too shy and too scared to do it alone. This year, however, Mac has a brilliant idea. If I join a band, I won't have to enter on my own, he beamed himself. Looks like he has a good idea. So he packed up all of his instruments and marched off. March, 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 march. He spotted an orchestra rehearsing in the grass up ahead. He crept closer and closer and began to play along. Hold it! What are you doing? Asked the conductor. The orchestra fell silent, and everyone looked at Mac. Sorry, Mac replied awkwardly. I thought I would join in. Well, you can't, I'm afraid, because this orchestra is full. You play the violin excellently, but you are far too big for this group. Besides, we don't have any spare jackets. Look how big Mac is compared to all of those small critters. He's a very big millipede. Embarrassed, Mac moved on to find another band. He thought to himself as he crept past a log pile, over a boulder stack, and into a dark, dark alleyway. He saw a group practicing under a streetlight ahead. He tiptoed nearer and began to play along. Hold it! Where's that trumpet coming from? Boomed the band leader. The band fell silent, and everyone looked over at Mac. Sorry, I thought I would join in, Mac replied timidly. Well, you can't, I'm afraid, because there is no trumpet part in this song. You play the trumpet brilliantly, but you are far too small for this jazz band. And besides, you don't even have a hat, chuckled the cat. Look how tiny Mac is compared to all of those big kitty cats. He's so tiny. I wonder if he's going to find a band. Mac continued looking for a band all morning. He played guitar with the frogs. He played banjo and drums with the dogs. He played the flute with bears and even danced with the hares. I'll never play in the Soggy Bog Talent Show, Mac thought sadly to himself. Oh, he's crying. It must be really difficult to find a band. Do you think he's going to find a band to play with? I hope he does. As he trudged home, Mac heard a choir singing high up in the trees. One last try, he decided as he cautiously climbed higher and higher and began to sing along. Hold it! What a glorious harmony! Exclaimed the choir master. Was that you? She asked, pointing her wing at Mac. The choir fell silent, and everyone looked at the tiny millipede. "Sorry, I thought I would join in," Mac whispered. "Don't apologize. Come closer. You sing beautifully, but I'm afraid you can't join our choir because I'm hungry. And you look like..." Oh no, what's gonna happen? "You look like bird food!" Ah! Mac ran for his life. Oh no. Let's see what happens next. He scrambled through the brambles and leapt over lily pads. He pushed through a large crowd to escape the birds. Whew, that was close, he sighed when he finally stopped to rest. Terrified, he stood motionless. The audience was looking at him. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Let's see. But then, one by one, they all called out, "Play the trumpet. You can do it. Sing us a song. How about some violin or the drums? We love your bow tie." So Mac tucked his violin under his chin, and he grabbed his trumpet and his guitar. He put a tambourine under one of his feet, and he took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and he hoped for the best. What do you think's gonna happen? Let's see. The crowd erupted with applause, and before long, everyone was cheering and dancing and singing along. Mac realized with the help of his friends that playing music on his own wasn't too scary at all. He didn't need to be in a band in the Soggy Bog talent show. He could just be himself, his very own one-man band. The end. Oh, that was such a fun book, and Mac tried so hard to find a band to play with. But in the end, he just played in the band by himself, and that's okay too. I had so much fun reading Musical Mac with you today. See you next time.